happiness, to make people happy. Now that we can both agree that happiness is not a luxury, it's a necessity. So based on that, what would you recommend for people to do in the workplace to be more happier than they are currently, or people that are not even happy at all to be happy? What would you
Yeah,
recommend?
definitely. Before we jump on, let me little bit more emphasize on why happiness at work is important. We touch little bit, but I will tell you some of the statistics from the book called Happiness at Work. Uh, Jessica has done really amazing. She and her team has done lots of research why happiness pays off. So let's say if you are an employee, when you are happy at work, you will get promoted faster. When you are happy at work, you will earn more money. You will get more support from your supervisor and your colleagues. You will generate better, and you will make more money for yourself and for the company as well. You will be more creative. Not only that, you will achieve your goals faster, receive more appreciation and great reviews from your colleagues and supervisor, and you will be healthier and happier as well. If we talk about the number, the people who are happy, they have 180% more energy. When you have more energy, you will accomplish more. Energy is the most important aspect of our life. At the end of the day, if I don't have energy, I'm not in a mood to tell a bedtime story which can build the character for my son. But if I have energy, I'm going to happily do that, and that will not make me happy but build his character as well. So that's just one example. 108% more engaged. When you are more engaged, Gallup survey says you get more, companies get more profit, almost 23% more profit, 40% more, 40% better quality,
Mhm.
almost good percentage of number. I'll just tell you the exact statistics. Yes, 23% more profit for the company, 10% more in the customer loyalty, 41% in the better quality, or less defects. 81% employees are less absent when they are more engaged, and 18% in productivity in the sales and other way, and 66% employee well-being. So it's, as I said, right, happiness at work is not a luxury, it's necessary, and that's so important. So now, why, as we covered why, right, how can we be happy at work? So I'll just give you an example, right? um there is some background noise. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. Okay, so there is some kind of echo. Are you able to hear the echo?
Yeah, I can't hear anything. I can hear you, but I'm not hearing any echo. Yeah.
Okay, then we are good. Okay, so happiness at work, how can one can achieve, right? So there are multiple aspects, and in, again, the Happiness at Work book, Jessica said that there are four capital, right? Most of the companies focus on financial capital, right, how companies can make money, and then also they focus little bit on human capital, how to give them the skills, how to give them the necessary tools, and also whatever needs to be them to get the high financial capital. But then she shared about two more capitals. One is psychological capital, and also social capital. So
Mhm.
it start with psychological capital. Then when you have higher psychological capital, then people build on the social capital. When you have higher psychological social capital, then you have a higher human capital. And when you
Hmm.
have higher human capital, then company has a higher financial capital, right? That makes
Oh
sense.
yeah.
So now practically how one can do that, right? So again, from my experience, what I have learned, first thing I will tell about, be grateful to be happy at work, right?
Hmm.
Sometimes we take jobs granted, right?
Hmm.
When we are working, when we have job, the number one important thing is to be grateful about what we have
Mhm.
before we try to, like, achieve further. So it's like we are satisfied with where we are, what we have, with the manager we have. And
Mhm.
that experience I have learned from my first job at KFC.
Mhm.
After I finished my master's from UK and
Mhm.
have a $50,000 of debt, all I got a job in KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Not to develop the software because I was an engineer, but not to develop their software, but the mop the floor,
Oh.
utensils,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
toilets.
Oh.
So that was the at that time it was the toughest period of my life. And one of my friend, he gave me the book called You Can Win from Shiv Khera, and that book changed my life, changed my character and my thought process. And one of the important thing I captured was be grateful. Then I have learned, there are many people who don't have even job. At least I have a job, right? Many people, they don't have a food, right? Currently we see like there are food banks are struggling to provide the bare minimum food to the people. You, me, and all of us, or not most of us people who are even out of job, if you are out of job, still you have at least some shelter, some food availability if you have worked in the past and you are in good situation. So there will be always people who have less than us. So we need to look at them and help them as well as much as we can, but as well as most important, find that gratitude attitude. Be grateful to be happy. That's the first thing. And there are like other tools, which is I call GPS for happiness at work.
Mhm.
B is being grateful. P is find the purpose.
Hmm.
Find the purpose in what you do. Yes, almost 10 years back when I was in IT engineer and I was doing my IT business, I wanted to become a professional speaker.
Yeah.
So I lost my purpose with what I was doing in the IT. But then with the coaching and right guidance, I was able to find that while I want to become something else, I want to go somewhere else, I need to find the purpose with what I do, because universe has a reason why I am here. God has a reason. It's like, we create our own plan, but God has a master plan, universe has a master plan. So we need to accept that plan and find the purpose in what we do. And in my workshops, I help the employees to go through the step-by-step process how to find the purpose in what we do. So that's a GP. And then S is simple: smile, sincere compliment, and small talk. With
Mhm.
those superpower we have, we can change our culture, and people around us, we can change their culture as well.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. GPS. That's a very sound acronym to have.